me what it means to be rocking the way you're going now. Go into depth on the code of true colors you're showing now. I won't pretend to understand what you're going through. I'll just turn a blind eye, do what you gotta do. A priest once asked me, do you know which way you're going? Which way you're rowing? Where your soul is flowing? The congregation chanted in harmony, it's alarming. Chalk it up to ignorant, intentional spirit farming. Approached by a fickle source of serious supply. Asked me if I smoked, I lied and walked by. It's not that I didn't appreciate the inquiry, it's just that I didn't have any cash on me. Trip around the globe is only a flick of the finger far. Destination pinpointed, still got a drive-by car. 99% of sickness caused by 1% of germ. Got me thinking in my stuffed-up head, will we ever learn? Got a soapbox and a megaphone made of computer paper. 0 to 1 odds on a roll, what's your wager? Flew in from the Midwest with nothing but a skillet. Sonny asked me to mosey, tall order but I fill it. Show up on commencement day with a stack of bootleg diplomas, a boatload of honey buns and Mentos for the sodas. Around the 9th inning, I started to get the hint, along with accolades and a large amount of pocket lint. Swift blow to the ego calls for incarcerated feelings. Billboard on the highway for inconspicuous dealings. Bet your bottom dollar that's not a dog with no collar. More like an otter with a resemblance to your father. Holding on for dear life, what about the other fauna? We can hold a midnight seance for them if you wanna. I told my grandson's nephew the secret to the universe, and he used it to steal the credit card out of his mom's purse. Life has ups and life has downs. If you're in a bind, you can turn it around. Change is constant, instant by instant. Don't blink now, you don't wanna miss it. Life has ups and life has downs. If you're in a bind, you can turn it around. Change is constant, instant by instant. Don't blink now, you don't wanna miss it. Lately things have been strange, hard to explain. It feels like my happiness is dependent on pain. I try to change, but every day looks the same. Only got 2 outfits and the same last name. Get out of bed, expel energy, and get back in. Takes everything I got to keep from slacking. Maybe one of these days I'll gain some momentum and get some distance between the forces I keep running from. Things are rolling, they're moving. Maybe microscopically I can see the person I'm growing up to be. The changes are subtle, but in rebuttal, growth is growth. No one ever said I had to be doing the most. It's hope, that's what this process has given me. Focus and discipline being of utmost necessity. These are shaken, but my God, look at me go. I don't even care that my progress is slow. My gait is uncertain, but I feel like I'm learning. Not so insistent on my path when it's curving. I carved my own path, I paved the road to hell. Let myself starve when I could have been eaten well. I don't blame myself for my folly. How could I? Damn myself to hell. No thanks, why would I? Take a look at what's under the hood. It's good. Things taking a turn for the better, knocking on wood. I put it on my life that I only got this one shot, so I refuse to move around like a robot. Open up my circuitry, decode my software, line by line, restore my humanity, we'll get there. Life is a self-operating vehicle if you let it be. You wanna know what this autonomous machine just said to me? Even though there's challenges, strife, and constant testing, stop with the stressing, can't you see you're living a blessing? Life has ups and life has downs. If you're in a bind, you can turn it around. Change is constant, instant by instant. Don't blink now, you don't wanna miss it. Life has ups and life has downs. If you're in a bind, you can turn it around. Change is constant, instant by instant. Don't blink now, you don't wanna miss it. Thank you. you for tuning in. Today we have the honor of broadcasting Young Ambrosia's debut single, See Ya, Wouldn't Wanna Be Ya. I tell ya, cause you're a kind fella, how I got this armor like a turtle shella. One for the cause, and two cause I like ya. But if you're messing with me, I won't hesitate to strike ya. Rockin' a silk suit, rollin' with fur boots, running past you faster than a thing that a gun shoots. Judge and jury, what's the hurry? 8 miles of traffic, I'm not even worried. First time in my life, I understand how the world works. Getting nowhere fast if you're acting like a jerk. Open up a door and pull a chair up for a lady. Take a deep breath if you feel you're going crazy. Guitar Hero session going ham on the whammy bar. Fingers flying fast, working hard for that 5-star. If you told me as a tyke I'd be destroying expert mode, I wouldn't believe you and my small head would explode. Alright, you guys know what to do. It's Young Ambrosia on the track. Just trying to give you something slick, something saucy for your Saturday night delight. My future is bright, things are alright. Looking in the rear view, call that hindsight. Call me for a brawl, yeah, I'm looking to fight. All you evildoers are no match for my might. Double feature at the movie theater, popcorn eater. Wanna recline, so I order a double-seater. Duck out early, I forgot to feed the meter. Find them towing away my 2003 beater. Hear the record scratching, but I don't got a DJ. I can mix it up in any number of ways. Write and produce, even rap too. I could play detective if you gave me a clue. Slip up, that's a weird kind of water slide. I heard a kid went so fast that he slide. Don't run around the pool, I heard it get slippery. I wasn't listening, screwed up my hip and knee. That was absolutely filthy. Thank you for sharing that track. Next up, we have DJ Cornelius Farnsworth sharing his new single, They Say I Look Like Shirley Temple. The drink, not the actress. Seek a world of bountiful distraction. Can't wait to close my eyes and feel beautiful abstraction. Every morning I forget my dreams and what they mean. Just remember visions dipped in gold and silver sheen. It's all fun and games till you run out of quarters. I ran so far with no respect, I forgot about borders. I wouldn't say I know it all, lest the other shoe drop and find I've built up too much momentum to stop. Pushing my luck until I feel it snap in half. I feel the wrath of all my old decisions yelling out to me, I have to laugh. It's not the path I would have chosen, but it's the one I tread. I made some mistakes and I take stock of the life I led. It's unfortunate when I view life as unsatisfactory, ignoring the fact that this whole world was built for me. It means a lot when I manage to hold a happy thought and transform it into action. So proud I gave it a shot. I take it day by day, sometimes by the minute. I started this day, so I intend to finish it. My fear, guilt, and shame gnawing at my ankles. I can rise above them, but it's not all rainbows. I show up for myself, this is what that looks like today. Can't find a way out when choices are spread like array. My instinct is to shut down and bury my senses, and for the longest time I let that be my defenses. I understand my words have power and wield them like a magician. Don't need permission to achieve what I believe in. I see what I can be and paint a portrait on my bedroom wall. I'm gonna get there, even if I have to crawl. Glimmer of hope through the cracks, more than I need to feed my inner warrior, breakthrough to succeed. Been beaten down by the faction claiming to be my own. I rise up, wear my crown, and take my throne. Soldiers' swords clash, parry followed by a strike. Disarm the enemy, end their life with a knife. Aviators altercate, aerial acrobatics, taking down opposition with barrel roll attacks. Spies sneaking into barracks, sabotaging plans, taking down the enemy before they get the chance. Artillery launches munitions, so far they hit the moon, wiping out swarms of troops with a boom. What's that in the distance? You don't want to miss this. A lone warrior armed with more than his fist is. He brandishes a cybernetic katana from his armor, and with his other hand wields a thaumatic revolver. He walks the center line between the armies, no allegiance. Never taking sides, he's a man of his own credence. His walk turns to jog, and jog turns to run. Dashing towards both armies, firing his gun. It only took a second for the soldiers to unite, thinking if this fool wants one, we'll give him a fight. Last words they've spoken as their mandibles are broken. They couldn't have chosen a worse decree to put into motion. Laser katana slices through armor like butter. Metal sword's no match for this futuristic cutter. Light lingers in the air as his blade is swung. As the razor whips around, photon particles hung. Pop of the gun, followed by click of hammer priming. Gunner sets hot plasma loose in immaculate timing. Marksman could take down a fleet without looking. Wipe out multiple targets with each trigger pulling. The opposition is no match for this man. Who even is he? Just showed up out of nowhere and started getting busy. With one last slice, he takes out the final warrior, and with one last step dissipates into the ether. We all got a vice, I know I got my fair share. Couple sips, a few hits, I'm halfway there. Moderation, name of the game, never beat the tutorial. Waking up tomorrow, read the editorial. Day by day they tell me, I recognize solid advice. Hard to keep the mantra going in the face of crisis. And by crisis I mean a slight inconvenience. Justification is I need to avoid feeling weakness. Am I on top of the world or buried below the surface? Do these crutches elevate or sabotage my purpose? It's worthless thinking another hit is the solution. Better to put it down, leave it behind and get to moving. Intellectually, I know these things, but when the phone rings, I have a habit of picking up where I left off things. Not out of control, I understand the choice I'm making. Arm wrestle with better judgment and I'm shaking. I am here. I am here. I am present. I am present. I am in the now. I stand my ground. Another day under the belt. It's a struggle to be living without chemical magic like a muggle. I know it's good for me. It's a perspective I haven't seen for a while, but when I do, I tend to catch a smile. I used to think I would suffer until I changed the word to struggling, cause to suffer is pain and to struggle is like juggling. It takes a lot of focus and hard work to get the rhythm, but once you get the hang of it, you go from sink to swim. A lot of time spent in my head wishing I could get out of it. It would be a dream to tell you that I know the secret. Some days I can relax relax, and others I spend stressing out. It's a human condition I feel comfortable expressing now. I know avoidance is not the answer, and practice being here. With a little patience, I can keep myself seeing clear. Some days are veiled with darkness, and others seem to be bright. Take it one day at a time, they tell me. I think they're right.
Welcome to the Cave of Transformation. If you choose, you may embark on a journey to acquire 3 gems that will change your life forever. Be warned, once you set foot on this path, there is no going back. Challenges lurk around every corner, testing your physical strength, mental aptitude, and connection to the realms beyond. So traveler, what will it be?
Embark on my journey, taking it one step at a time. That old man was lying, I think I'm gonna be fine. Soon as I said it, couldn't have been more coincidental. The landscape started shaking and the ground beneath me fell. Landed in a jungle gym, you could tell by the vines. I saw a ladder next to me, so I began to climb. Diving off of cliff tops, down to the ocean floor. Got me crushing obstacles like American Ninja Warrior. I wrestled with a bear, I even fought a shark. And with the bow and arrow, I was sure to hit my mark. With every challenge conquered, there was nothing left to do. A red ruby earned, now on to the next 2. A life-size chessboard, statues upon each square. Across from me is me, fixed with a deadly stare. He moves his pawn forward, I reciprocate in kind. A couple moves later, he has me in a bind. A light bulb goes off in my head and I start playing chaotically. He can't keep up with my tactic, guess I'm no match for me. Falls victim to my trap, awards cerulean sapphire. 1 gem to go, I'm not even feeling tired. A wizard approaches me with the life or death game. We'll call him Merlin, although Merlin's not his name. All I gotta do is tell him the secret to the universe, but first he hits me with a 1,000-year-old curse. My soul plunges into darkness, there's no way out. I pray to the gods above in a fashion most devout. Lo and behold, an angel of light descends upon me, bestowing a verdant emerald, completing my set of 3. I make the trek back to the cave where I began, and presented the 3 crystals to the old man. He took them from my hand, and brought them to a well. Let them go, and into the depths they fell.
These gems are of no substance, traveler. The true treasure lies within you. You search for these gems, but overlook the gold in your heart. You yourself are crystalline in nature, if only you recognize it. You earn the honor of adorning yourself with this wisdom. Therefore, traveler, so it shall be.